TYT Sports, everybody. Jason Rubin here with Ben Mankiewicz. Ben, for the first time in my lifetime, the Lakers...
Like, what, nearly 10 years, right?
11.
All right.
The Lakers are, well, 0-5 for the first time in my lifetime, and they're not a good basketball team for really the first time in my lifetime.
It's not like, oh, with a couple of breaks, they could be 3-2.
Yeah, no.
I mean, they're closer to 0-6 than 1-4.
The comparison I made was earlier.
That makes no sense.
Was who went 10 for 33 yesterday? Andy Dalton or Kobe Bryant?
You're the second person here at TYT to use that line today.
Because I told it to Steve earlier.
So Steve-O completely stole it from you.
Of course.
100% stole it from you.
100%.
As I went in to do a show with you, that's ballsy. That's ballsy of Steve-O thinking that you wouldn't bring it up. Yeah, it's a good line. It's a good line. Andy Dalton played one of the worst games a quarterback has played this season, last night in the NFL. And of course, I went into my gambling site to bet on the Browns on the money line, and then I took the Bengals at -6.5. One of the great all-time last-second terrible decisions. Okay, so the Lakers 0-5, and they've looked bad in every game. The defense is porous, and they don't have a go-to scorer other than Kobe, who's too eager to be that
shooting
scorer.
30%. Yeah, he's
shooting 30%.
He might lead the league in scoring this year, but he might shoot 30% from the field, which is just atrocious. But the whole point of this is, and we're going to throw the schedule up for you guys, because there is a solid chance if the Lakers do not beat the Hornets on Sunday, they don't win until after Thanksgiving. Because their schedule includes an away game at the Grizzlies, which is not an easy team to beat.
By the way, Kobe leads the league in scoring at 27.6.
He already leads the league.
And he's shooting 40%.
It's unbelievable that what is it, 27.6? That could be his end-of-season field goal percentage. Then they play the Pelicans, the Spurs, the Warriors, the Hawks, the Rockets, the Mavericks, the Nuggets, Grizzlies, Thanksgiving. So the Lakers could be 0-13, 0-14. But I do believe, and we've had this discussion around the studio, around the office here, I do believe the Lakers will win a game before Thanksgiving. Because it's one game, and Kobe can at any point, if he gets hot and hits 50% of his shots in a game and can hit 40 points, he might not be the best at distributing the ball, but it's just hard to believe any team goes 0-13, 0-14. And this is my defense of the one-win Lakers before Thanksgiving, because I'm just saying they might win one, not two. Charles Barkley.
But why you throw up some of those teams? Like, what are you waiting for? I mean, some of those teams aren't good. They can't beat the Hawks.
I think they can't beat the Hawks. I think
they can't beat the Pelicans.
I love Anthony Davis, and I think Anthony Davis can single-handedly beat almost any team in the league. But
somehow New Orleans is 2-2 despite Anthony Davis.
That's
I just want to point out.
Okay, the Clippers are 2-3, correct? Also, there's teams that are 3-2. How dare I? But it's worth discussing the fact that they could be so bad at that point. I have one major thing that we have to throw to though, and that is the Charles Barkley yesterday said on TNT, and he goes, "Oh, I'm not going to eat until the Lakers win a game."
Don't imitate people.
And then he goes, and then, I already started.
No impressions.
No impressions.
I ban impressions.
What do you mean you ban? Then I ban you singing on TYT Sports.
You don't get to ban me. I get to ban you. Don't do impressions. Trust me, I am looking out for you. Okay. Trust me.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben Mankiewicz. So Charles Barkley said, "I am not going to eat until the Lakers win," and then immediately goes, "Let me think of that one. Right. Let me rethink that." And now TNT threw out a great tweet/graphic versus Charlotte, busting out of his seams, and then Memphis, and then by the time they get to Golden State, he could be a Skeletor.
That's funny.
Which is great. So
it looks like somebody spent literally 13 minutes preparing that graphic.
Yes.
Like the things don't match. That was fine. Use that. Put his head on. Let's go. Roll it. Get it out.
And then this is one of the things I wrote down for us here. Return of Nick Young. The difference between 0 and 1 win.
0-1. Like, what are we talking about? They're going to win a game by? It's just Thanksgiving we're talking about.
Thanksgiving.
Look, they're going to win games. There's nobody that bad.
They're not going to go 0-82.
They'll win games. But what's interesting is that for Los Angeles, there are NBA teams in recent memory last year that don't win 20. And what would it be like to go through a season where the Lakers go 18-64? 15-67, 19-63. I think those seem like possibilities because there's no cavalry arriving. And by the way, nor should there be. There's no, here's where, to some extent, Jim Buss will be put to the test of what kind of owner he is. Like, now you got no choice. Take a deep breath, sigh, and suck it up. You're starting over. You are starting from scratch. And that team that you start from scratch with in the seasons to come, as you prepare for which year of free agency do you want to strike it big, may not have Kobe on it. You know, Kobe's deal is up after this year, but there may be an advantage if you bring in a couple of good players to bringing him back for $6 or $7 million if he wants to. But it might not have Kobe. And when the Lakers are good again, my hunch is no one playing this season will be on the team. And I say playing this season because Julius Randle probably will be on that team when the Lakers are good again.
Yeah, I like Julius Randle.
But he's not playing this season.
That was upsetting to see Julius Randle go down. He was a pick that I was hoping for to have a good rookie season.
And he's the kind of guy who would have gotten significant minutes. At some point, there would have been a recognition that guy should be playing 30 minutes again.
Legitimate rookie of the year
candidate. Yeah, if he can play, and it looked like he could. So that's a tough loss. But there's literally no one on this team, I think, who's going to be there when the Lakers are relevant again. And that might be, you know, I'm sure if you're the Lakers, you're thinking about Durant, but that's 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And that means another year like this. So Laker fans need to steel themselves for 18 and 64, and then maybe no Kobe next year, and probably better actually, just because the guys will play together and it'll be different, and they'll end up being a different kind of team, and they'll be scrappy and be a worse, the kind of thing that nobody wants to see in LA, a scrappy defensive Laker team that goes 26 and 56. I would love it. I love them being horrible. I love the sense of entitlement that Laker fans have. I mean, I hate it, and so I love when it's thrown back in their face. This presumption of excellence that you don't have, the same rules don't apply. And I love the Lakers being horrible. It's great. The problem used to be that you then couldn't root for the Clippers out here because of Donald Sterling. Now you're free to root for the Clippers.
I live with 2 roommates. They're born and raised Los Angeles kids, diehard Laker fans. They've never seen the Lakers bad. Like really bad. They have no memory of the Lakers being bad. And as growing up a Knicks fan, I've only seen my team be pretty bad.
Yeah, and I'm a Bullets fan. They're always bad.
So watching by the way, cope with it.
Tied for the #1 seed in the East right now.
When does Beal come back?
He's supposed to miss 6 weeks. We just won our 4th straight game. The Wiz did, beating a Pacer team where I had really not heard of, not heard, unaware. Donald Sloan, I don't remember in the pros or in college, and he had 31 against the Wizards. And then Solomon Hill getting major minutes, Copeland getting major minutes, Hibbert not even playing much in that game, and the Pacers hung around, took them to overtime. So I don't see the Wiz at 4-1. I don't think that's a 40-10 team.
Roy Hibbert's 3 for the win. Fail.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's a different season. It feels different. The Celtics are bad. The Lakers are bad. It appears that maybe we're 6 games in, but the Rockets blend.
6-0 Rockets.
The Rockets blend might be right. But the Spurs are out there, and they're like last night. They play the Rockets, and they just Manu and Duncan don't play because that's Popovich, and it works. And he rested them, and they don't care. So we'll see.
The Spurs are the second half. They're not a second half team. They're just. I don't expect the Spurs to be immediately great right off the bat. They have age on their team. They have Duncan. They have Ginobili. But again, this is a team who once the playoffs hit, I would never be shocked if the Spurs are back in the championship.